Hi, this is Kat Hildebrand, and this is my book critique number 5. My first book and my featured book is called Make Way for Ducklings by Robert McCloskey. It's a Caldecott Medal winner from 1942, and it's this beautiful little story about a family of ducks, a couple, and they travel around looking for a place to have a little family, and then they settle on an island, and they raise their little ducks, and they teach them how to walk in a line. And then Mr. Mallard goes on a trip, and Mrs. Mallard meets him downtown, and they learn that they can eat peanuts from the people who feed them. And yeah, so it's really cute. It's a great story. My first lesson for this is on science. I will have my students research habitats, because a large part of the book was on where Mr. and Mrs. Mallard should have their children, where their habitat should be. And so my kids are going to research a specific species habitat, like where they like to live, and then they're going to use that research, use the knowledge they learned to create a thing link about the habitat with hyperlinks to information about the habitat on their picture. They will do this in groups of 2 and collaborate. And then the information gathered will be used to present a condensed but understandable presentation to the class. The second lesson is a language arts lesson, and this is more of a examination. So my students will be given a written exam after they read Make Way for Ducklings. I want to do this just to test their reading knowledge and their critical reading and thinking knowledge and ability, and they will be using Quizlet to collaborate together to learn vocabulary, to learn key points in the book or from the plot, and also on the art. It's got beautiful art in it, and so they'll expand their knowledge and their study habits, because Quizlet's great for study habits. So my artifacts, my first one is a thing link. So this is an American Cardinal page right here. And then I added 4, just simple, saying that the birds are located in North and South America, that breeding season is March to September, for 2 to 5 eggs usually. This is Mr. Cardinal, and he takes care of his family. He's the only one that's bright red. Usually the female cardinals are a brown color, and then they nest in trees. And my second artifact is a Quizlet, so it's called Language Arts Make Way for Ducklings. And then I just added some simple vocabulary as an example for what the students will be doing and sharing with each other to prep for their exam. Okay. My second book is called Animals of the Bible, and this is a poetry idea of a book, and it just goes over the different animals that are mentioned in the Bible. This is another poetry idea about this little island and all the animals that touch the island or come to the island, especially a little kitten. It's a really cute story. This one, Thimble Summer, is a great story about a young girl in the Midwest who lives on a farm, very simple farm life, and she finds a thimble. And she's convinced it's magic, and so lots of great things happen to her, and she blames the thimble for all of her good luck, particularly getting to take her pig to the fair. This one is called Roller Skates, about a girl in New York named Lucinda, and she wants nothing more than to roller skate around New York, and her parents aren't having it, but then they go on a trip, and so she's left with a nanny, and Lucinda gets to roller skate everywhere, but she learns a lot of very interesting life lessons throughout her adventures in New York. And that's it.